I don't know what Jonathan Kuminga is at this point, and that is the point. I thought he had a very productive rookie year. He was in and out of the lineup, but there were times where you're just like, that potential is tantalizing.
Yeah, even played well sometimes against Denver in the playoffs.
Yeah, he had some moments in the playoffs, also Dallas. Not so much against Memphis and Boston, but like not going to hold it against a teenager for not playing against the two best teams players the Warriors played against the playoffs. The point is he was very I thought he was ahead of the timeline last year, and this year he's on the rotation. And when you see games go the way it's going right now, it makes you wonder not only why is he not playing, but like why is he not getting shot?
Yeah, I don't know. And I think that is a very valid question. And the comparison, I was it. Did we hear? Oh, you know what? I think it was on the Low Post that they were talking about Zach Lowe taking the L for being all in on Kuminga, and saying that they shouldn't have drafted Wagner when now it looks like they have. But I think it's
currently it's in favor of Wagner.
But I think it's a failed premise because Wagner was always ahead of Kuminga. Kuminga was always a potential guy, right? An athleticism and potential guy. And for whatever reason, this season he has not had a chance to develop any of that potential. This is the challenge of the two timelines. This is why it's never worked before. And it didn't. I mean, it technically worked last year, and Lacob can take his victory lap. They won the title and didn't trade any of those guys. But if you're not going to play Jonathan Kuminga, trade him and go get some help. Because if you're not going to play him, he has no chance to develop into whatever anyone hopes he might be. If you're not going to play him, if he's not going to be in the rotation, trade him. Get somebody who can help.
Yeah, I mean, and to me, this ties to what Steve Kerr said, which is he's going to make rotation changes. So my assumption is Kuminga's going to get a shot because they only have so many players on the bench. Like, it's not like it's like, all right, now I'm going to bring in Kevin Durant. Like, he's only got so many options, and this is one of those options he has not played yet. When he's played this season, he has not played well.
He has not.
But it's also hard for me to read too much into it because he hasn't got consistent run. And that's why the Wiseman discussion has brought in, because every game Wiseman gets consistent minutes. So it's kind of like he knows he's coming in, somewhere around like the 3-minute mark in the first quarter. And there's some consistency, and that's something Kuminga has not gotten. And I wonder if that's one of those things where, if he gets like 10 games in a row, do we see better play from him? Or is that not the case?